pray? Holy God, we give you thanks for another day of life. You have taught us in your word and in scripture that God's dream for the world is love. The means of love is justice. We come before you this day to ask for your justice, O God, so that love can abound, wounded hearts can be healed. Pray in your Son's name, Jesus. Amen. I just want to say a Episcopal priest is doing here out in Theodore at the mobile parking lot. It's because you're my people, and I'm your people. I'm convinced that at the heart of salvation is the restoration of community. And community is an ever-widening circle in which we're all equal in the eyes of God. We're all loved equally. I've done a little bit of research. I'm no lawyer. I don't even try to pretend to be one. But the new law that has to do with body cam footage is up for interpretation, and the point being that the city could actually make some exceptions if they wanted to. There's no doubt that after hearing Ricardo Woods talk at the city council meeting on Tuesday, clearly the city attorney is hiding something. All we want is the truth. I mean, the truth will set us free. So we're asking for the truth so that people can heal. It can be done. Councilman Carroll even suggested as much. There was a tasing incident in Birmingham, and they've released the body cam video. So it's open to interpretation. Just there has to be a will for this to happen. So what I would encourage us to do, in my 18 years of being an ordained minister, I have found that there is no greater power than the power of people. Because where two or three are gathered, God is in the midst of them. People change things. So we need to stick together, and we need to be persistent and go to the city and demand truth and justice. I'm privileged and honored to be here today and know that the good people of All Saints, the church I serve in Midtown Mobile, are with you in this.
Thank you so much. We are all here to continue the celebration of the life of Jawan Dallas, and in sharing in the loss of his life with his brave family, the Dallas family. I apologize. I was going to roll through this, but since we've got the little issues, I don't want to miss anything because I'm having to use all the breath I've got. We will no longer settle for the lies, tricks, and manipulation of what this wicked system of things that pitch us against each other and take innocent lives from us every day. Today, we unite for all the lives taken in Theodore, Mobile, Saraland, Chickasaw, Pritchard, the state of Alabama, the state of Mississippi, Georgia, Texas, and all of the states and countries that slave ships dumped us on. Can I get an amen to that? Today, we are on a mission to hold all, and I do mean all, from Mayor Stimson, Barber, Prime, and all the rest, accountable, and it starts now. We are not concerned about who's not here, because each and every one of us that are here, there is already a special blessing on your life. And what people need to understand is that when they take a negative attitude or they feel as if they can't take time out of whatever their schedules may be and take part in events such as this that matter. And until we start showing unity amongst each other and in our communities, we're going to continue on this downward spiral path. I got off track right there, but I'm back. Mic check. Mic check. Oh, Lord. I just want to add, I know the brothers that were at the press conference when Ben Crump was here are here right now. I'm sure one of you were there? Okay, all right. And I want to thank you for having my back. When I turned around, you were standing behind me as I demanded that a crew working outside of Government Plaza stop making noise with the equipment that they were using while the press conference was taking place. My woman king turned on. I had to... What's that? Oh, God. All right. Oh, Lord. While the press conference was taking place, they agreed and stopped. But it was that aha moment for me seeing those warriors from the Dallas family having my back when I turned around. Okay? And I want to thank you again, because that stayed with me, because we need to protect each other. You know what I'm saying? We have got to stand up, whether it's women or men. We've got to learn how to have each other's back, lay down our burdens, the things that separate us, confuse us. Because it's all by design to make us angry with one another, and we take our frustration out on the people that we don't even want to hurt in the first place. So, as I said earlier, we start today. Jawan is shining right now on this beautiful day. Sunny, not too hot. And I also speak on behalf of so many other brothers that are laying, and sisters that are laying in their graves right now. And they're watching us do the work for them on their absence. So we have to keep up the fight and fight harder than ever. I'm one of those warrior women. I can't help it. I can't help it. I raised twin sons as a single mom, and they're very successful black men. And I could have been here like Miss Dallas today. So I don't take anything for granted, and I'm grateful to God for instilling in me and my family to care about anybody that's in need or who needs help. So on that note, I'm gonna move forward with the program. I'm gonna ask that there's no random order here. I'm gonna call up Sylvester Cheatham.
One that's tired of the rhetoric that's being given out downtown. I know for a fact that members of the city council and the mayor's staff, they know more information than they're letting us know. I know that there are things that can be done and they still closing us out. As a community and as a family, we have to stand up for what's right. If we can't get it one,
support his family. And it's very sad that we're having to support them in this manner, but it must be done. It's time out for this continuing to happen to our young males. It could have been my son. I have them as well. I'm a mother. And I know good and well I will be doing the same or more. But, we got to stay together because it must end. unless we do something and continue to stick together and make them know that it's not going to go on without anything being said or done about it, it'll continue to happen. We're not animals, so we're not to be hunted down in that manner. We're not. If it continues to happen, we'll be like an endangered species. It won't be any black males because we know that they are strong and they're powerful. We build this nation, and we must not go back, and we will not go back. So we got to continue to move forward, but we got to let them know that it's not going to happen again. Police officers are paid servants. They are paid by you and I. They are paid to serve.
It's always to blame. Point their guns at you while you bleed to death. When they watch your family, if you're scared, you probably method acting, even while you die. Black man starring in the role of his head. While they kick us before they cuff us. Gotta check, make sure you're not still alive. Handle us all messed up to make sure we don't survive. Take their time calling the paramedics so you dead and gone when they arrive. And as your soul leaving your body, well, they giving each other high fives. Hunt season on you black bucks. All you nigga 9-pointers gotta go. They ain't tagging and bagging our women as if they were some rare antler does. The message is clear. Whether right or wrong, you will submit to our will. If you obey us immediately, we will shoot you and we will kill. That's what I'm telling all my brothers and sisters. Please, don't fight back, don't argue, don't run. They know the law is gonna protect them and send them on vacation to have some fun. After they assassinate you, your character's next. They're gonna dig up every bad thing you ever done and be back on the streets, acquitted in 6 months with another notch on their gun. Come on. I guess ain't so much to change for us since we left those good old antebellum days. They just ride around with more horsepower. Instead of whipping us, they tase. How we gonna keep turning up the cheek when you keep shooting us in the face? Come on. How we gonna have some type of race relation when you keep having relations with our race? Come on. We've been trying to kill them with kindness for over 400 years, and all we've gotten is prisons, projects, police brutality, and tears. Doing races today, being a police overseer is the perfect career. You mean I get to harass, beat up, and kill niggas, plus a free apartment in bed? For free. To understand, they're gonna assume a certain posture the moment they see the color of your skin. And if you fight back, argue, or run, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna win. They train to treat you a certain way, whether you're dirty or you're clean. When you're 3-piece suit or you thugging out sagging with your jeans. Come on. So you gotta behave a certain way with them, whether they nice to you or mean, and don't make no sudden movement, they'll hit you.
People after people after people. Like, and for nonsense. I just want to say it's an injustice for anybody. It's an injustice for all. We need to stand together, get together, rally together like we're doing right here. Don't let it stop. Don't let up. It should be. Oh, I guess I got to put it in my mouth. But no, like, it's just some things that we got to do, some things that we got to fight for. If we want to live the way we want to live and get it right for us, we got to do what we got to do. Stand up, like I say, ride, rally, whatever. We got to call on people from out of state, We got to get people from behind the judge, from behind the gavel, get them if we can. But if we can't, we got to stand together and stick together. Because we losing lives daily, man. Like they say, we losing them daily. Don't give up. Stay strong, mama. Stay strong, Phil. Stay strong. All y'all sisters, y'all stay strong. One thing about it, God is with us, and y'all keep y'all head to the sky, man. Look to the hills. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna leave it at that.
And first of all, I'd like to say my condolences to the Dallas family and Phil, And I want you to know that our public servants are people that we pay to serve and protect us, right? But they're taking us all out, okay? As you've heard earlier, that as a young black man, you know, when you're pulled over, the first thing they think is that you've done something wrong. They don't even give you an opportunity to explain yourself. They've already judged you and made a decision on what they want to do with you. Okay? As a young man, you know, growing up in the 70s and 80s, you know, I can tell you about racism all day. I was a professional athlete, you know, and in the 70s, and you know, I was at the Queenberry Hotel. This is in New York, and all I wanted was a hamburger for lunch. And you know, I go down to the restaurant, you know, and there's a lot of people in there, and I'm sitting at the table, and no one comes over to wait on me, okay? And all I wanted was a hamburger. So, being from the South, you know, I knew what racism was, and I knew how they treated us as a black person, okay? And I just know that the Dallas family is going through something that they need answers. These public servants that we pay, the city councilmen that we pay, the police officers that we pay, the mayor that we pay, all of these people that we pay, we need answers, okay? We need the true answers, all right? Now, if there's nothing to hide, like everybody said, let's not hide. We're not playing hide and seek here, okay? What we're playing is justice for Jay, okay? And justice for all, okay? And I just want to say, I can only imagine your nightmares. You know, I lost a son and a daughter, but I didn't lose them to police brutality, okay? But I can only imagine you have no answers. I have answers to mine. You have no answers. I just say that we're all here. We're never going to give up, okay? We're never going to give up. There is no end to this, okay? There is no end. Our mayor of Mobile, president of the city council, I'm sure all of them, they have children too. And I'm sure all of their lives matter too. So, look, don't exclude us.
Thank you, brother. Together, linking up, don't know how to take us, don't know what we up to next, showing love for one another, having each other's back. I promise you, that's the turn of the times. And it's time right now. It is so time right now.
That's right.
Thank you, please. But I'm adding one more. This one is for us. It's called Moments. It's an event space. But I'm also establishing a night for like-minded people where you can come and hear some good music, good food, feel comfortable, feel welcome. We have a stage in there where you can get up and talk just like we talking right now and discuss our issues, come up with our plans, have a good time, all in the same place. So stay tuned. I'll share all that information with Sister Dallas. So let's get ready.
All right.
Let's get ready. It's time. Create a bond among each other that they've never seen before.
That's right.
That they've never seen before. In Theodore, Mobile, Saarland, the Caribbean islands, Brazil, Africa, we are the people of color. We make up the damn planet.
I say
So-
march on Montgomery.
So how in the heck do we let people that are the minority control the majority?
That's right.
They got to our heads and they got to our hearts. Okay? But that's over. It's time. It's time. It's time. Good God. All right. So my brothers and sisters, let's create a bond among each other that they've never seen before, where we stop killing and stealing from one another as well. We got to clean up our own act now too. Let's not leave us out. We can't be out here doing dumb stuff.
That's right.
We can't invite them to come for us. We can't do that. We got to get smarter than that. No more of sinking ourselves. My Lord. Because their tricks are for us to to pitch us against one another. But now we are going to pitch it back to them.
There you go.
Y'all ready to pitch it back to them?
Pitch it back to them.
You ready to swing?
Swing.
Strike one, strike two, strike three. We got 1,000,000 strikes coming at them. Okay? So right here in Theodore, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, we are going to set the tone. Jawan and others, we're here.
All right.
All right. Who's our next speaker?
Your occasion. I'm Reverend Tommy Allgood. I'm one of the tri-chairs of the Alabama Poor People's Campaign. National call for moral revival. You know, 5 pillars, as Dr. King called it. Systemic racism, systemic poverty, environmental devastation, the bloated military economy. 3 cents of every dollar goes to the military contractors, not to the soldiers. And the false narrative of Christian nationalism. Now, most of us don't realize that the police force wasn't here in the country. The police in the South grew out of those that chased down and caught and returned runaway slaves. And there was also called the Home Guard. You know what they were? They were the whites that hunted down the deserters from the Confederacy. Only 10% of those in the South owned slaves. If you owned slaves, you didn't have to go fight in the war. But after the war, what did they do? They defeated Jim Crow, and then they had called what? Jim Crow. You remember Jim Crow? I do. I grew up in Mississippi. Yeah. So then they had the police force to enforce Jim Crow, which meant that if you were a former slave and just standing around, didn't have an ID, you go to Parchman Penitentiary in Mississippi. Or you go to Angola in Louisiana. Or you go to the prisons in Alabama. So I got to thinking, really, the police weren't created to serve and protect all the people. They were just to serve and protect the rich, the plantation owners, and the owners of the corporations. Okay. They're not there to protect the poor whites or the poor blacks. What we had today, in the case of Jay, we had a modern day lynching, which is what it was. Modern day lynching. But might well say it's kind of, it was kind of legalized, you know what I mean? We can't continue like this, folks. Brother Huggy was right. They are creating a police state in this country. They're arming the police like they do the military. And if you go, you have a military mentality and you go into a community, you're going to see that community's enemy. You're going to see anybody you stop from that looks like they were from that community, it's enemy. And they treat us then as such. This has got to stop. It will only be if we do 3 things. We organize, organize, we organize.
All right, all right.
God bless you.
All right. September the 26th, downtown Mobile Government Plaza, 10 a.m. If you're available and you're not scared, if you're scared, say you're scared. But if you're not scared, we want to see your face in the place at 10 a.m. We letting them know it's time. We letting them know we coming for you. You've been coming for us, now we coming for you. All right now. All right, let's bring back one of those.
You think as a mother, police know what what happened to your child. Don't want nobody to show you or tell you, hiding things from you. That's a hard pill to swallow. You know what I'm saying? If he was a judge's son, a lawyer's son, a police son, hey, they turn our town upside down. So think of her child just like you think of a police judge or anybody else's child. Because he is somebody's child.
That's right.
It ain't where he come from, he's somebody's child.
Amen.
And think of her child just like you think if it was the president's child. I don't care, that's still her child. And she want to know what happened to her child.
That's right.
So somebody needs to come up with something. It couldn't have been mine. It couldn't have been mine. Okay, how you think her husband feel? He had to sit there and watch his wife drift away with tears in her eyes. You know what I'm saying? He had to look at her sometime, I know as a mother. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know. And look, Bill, he had to sit there and watch his wife just drift away.
That's right.
She drifting away from him because she don't know. Then she take anger, frustration. But he has to be there to lift her head up when it's down. You know what I'm saying? As a mother, she's hurting. As a mother, I'm hurting. Because I knew her when Jay was in her stomach. And that ain't no bad child.
All right.
He was a child. He was a man of a child. I always said, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I always protected his sisters because his sister be on my house. He knocked on the door. Miss Pam and my sisters over here. I said, yeah. He said, I'm just trying to make sure they where they supposed to be. I said, okay then. But he was a protector of his sisters and brothers. You don't find many children say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. He was taught to, be respectful to his authority figures. You know what I'm saying? I knew it when he was in his mama's stomach. I'm telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't just saying this to be saying it. I knew the child personally. I ain't just talking to be talking. Okay? We need some justice for Jay. We need to see something will happen to Jay. Because Jay is somebody's child just like y'all children belong to y'all. We want to know what happened to our child. I thank y'all for listening to me, but we want justice for Jay. Because he couldn't have been mine, because I turned Theodore upside down.
I know it.
This poem kind of speaks to what we dealing with when we talk about Mobile. It was poem about my city. Y'all let me know if I lied or not, all right? This is my city. I'm from the city of Cujo Lewis's bloodlines, Cuzzo Vine. Blacks were harmed from oak and we cut down a lot of pine. We still drink moonshine, and we eat too much wine. We put our children on the buses, and they still got left behind. Hope City, about it deep in the south, as one could possibly want to go. Surrounded by a swamp full of gators in the Gulf of Mexico. A few bridges and a couple tunnels, pretty much only ways in and out. But they pay you slave wages, and they keep the money, land, and the clout. But they say it's one Mobile now. It's supposed to be one for all. Well, let's just say unless you black, and you want to attend one of their Mardi Gras balls.
Okay.
Especially with the roadblocks, they ain't got no time for that. So they make sure they keep that BS on the black side of the tracks. Some mornings in my hood, there's this foul sulfuric smell. And on some hot summer nights, you might think you living in hell. Paper mill blowing white smoke out of long gray stack, while they make their loan stacks of our environmental balance.
Yeah.
When they say they going green, they talking about getting that green.
Yeah.
Long they hood don't smell like that or being contaminated. Well, it is justify the means. I ain't got nothing against nobody making a living or trying to get paid. I'm just tired of waking up and smelling the millions my man and his homeboys have made. We got a whole bunch of convenience stores. And most of them owned by people from Asia or the Middle East. They got it filled with a bunch of liquor garbage they won't take home for their kids to eat or drink. Whole bunch of churches where you pray and where you go get the chicken, and a whole bunch of hit houses where the chickens be waiting for the cats that be tricking. A whole bunch of dope boys and a whole bunch of cops. They drive the same kind of cars, so you always feel like you're being stopped. My daddy was from Pritchard. My mama, she from the bottom. When it comes to these ghetto stores, but believe me, I got them. I done witnessed type of ignorance you have to see for yourself to believe. I seen a man shot at a dice game, and they was gambling with leaves.
Wow.
See?
I know.
Take your time, brother. Take your time.
See, Mobile's a mid-level city, but we got big city problems. We got too many people trying to make them, too few trying to solve them. They keep you busy just trying to survive, so you're too tired to make a fuss. The only time you buck the system when something happened to somebody close to us. And they claim to curtail the violence was the reason they shut all the projects down. Sending them same folk out of their neighborhood to their rivals out of town.
That's right.
Meanwhile, they were justifying build condos and kind of make you wonder why they get to count some more cold, hard cash, and we get another long, hot summer.
Yeah.
There's a method to that madness. It's got to follow the money. The machine in Mobile love black people like bears love honey. Our blood is the oil. Our sweat is the fuel. The prison projects your 40 acres and your black ass the mule.
Yeah.
They don't want to see us make it. Living in their system is they gone. While law up on a brother trying to sell DVDs on the side of the road.
Okay.
They like they fellas broke. Out of work with no hope. Eventually you'll do something desperate like rob or go sell dope.
Yeah.
Then you're going to come back and live with us in our gated community for a spell. They're going to work your ass like a slave. Make you go stir crazy in your cell. Hey, but through it all, y'all, my city hard, but she fat. You can make it in Mobile, Alabama, and shit, you can make it anywhere. Just watch who you run these streets with. Stay alert, stay aware. Find legit hustle. A lot of them don't play fair. Woo, man, y'all killing me. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm coming all the way from PA. Can I get a better greeting? Hey, I'm here. Show love for Jay for justice for Jay and everything. I'm glad to be out here showing support for the family. When I first heard about it, it had me go back in time when I was pulled over in Theodore and I was threatened to be tased. I could have been Jay. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all gotta excuse me, I had to run away from the plantation. Yeah, you know, my job. Okay, all right. Y'all bear with me now. All right. And it touched me. See, this mother right here suffered because her son was taken away because of violence, police brutality. And that mentality has to stop in the city. Y'all see it going on. It happened in Birmingham the other day on a band director by his own people. You know what I'm saying? And just they went live. Somebody was tasing their own yard by last stadium the other night. This mentality's got to stop. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just here to say, man, I came up Carroll Plantations Road, right? I don't know if y'all recognize, but a lot of them side streets are named after Confederate
heroes. First street I seen was Andrew Jackson. I'm a Jackson. I feel like I'm Andrew Jackson inventory. So I need my reparations. All right, then. I seen Stonewall Jackson Street. What was the other name? Robbie Lee. Hell, I went to Robbie Lee Elementary School. My mama worked there. You know what I'm saying? Those were traitors of the United States, and they still honor these people. I just making a point that this deep-rooted racism is deep-rooted here in Mobile County. I ain't saying the city of Mobile County. I mean, black people are hung and pictured. You get history. I'm a historian. I love math and history. You know what I'm saying? I love local history. You know what I'm saying? It's just deep-rooted, and we fighting a real monster. A real deep-rooted racism that's been going on for centuries. Not decades, centuries. It's got to come to a stop. They beat Jay. You know what I'm saying? They hide. They trying to get Miss Dallas to go talk to the mayor one-on-one with nobody in her family. I know Mr. Phil ain't going for that. I wouldn't go for that. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to hide something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to help y'all. You know, just get justice for Jay. I'm with the Poor People's Campaign. I'm with the NAACP. You know what I'm saying? I have some pamphlets to pass out to everyone, and I really want you to join this movement, the Poor People's Campaign. They are really for us. I've been to Washington. I've been to Alex Haley's Forum. You know, Alex Haley who wrote Roots and everything, and they send me on all these journeys so I can learn more about my history, about my people. They know we got power. They just don't want us to know that we do. You know what I'm saying? So you got to educate yourself about self. You know what I'm saying? That I almost could. I'm trying not to, because if I do, it'll slip out. They don't teach you in school about you. You gotta do your own research. It's right there in your smartphone. It's right there. Google it. Google about self, about Africa, your tribes. You know what I'm saying? Just learn why we are the way we are. We are poor because they have benefited off the ancestors' labor for free. And it's still going on right now. In the city of Mobile, this is the capital of it. It was Cotton King. You know what I'm saying? These rivers, Montgomery, they had warehouses of slaves. It's on the marker. So we fighting a beast. That's what I'm trying to point we making. We gotta keep it consistent. Keep the momentum going. We got them shaking their boots. Keep the momentum going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad y'all came out here. Justice for Jay, Dallas. I'm gonna fight like the Viger, green and white. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight because we don't want no more of this happening in the future. That's right. We need some clarity. Say no more. Show the damn video.
Say no more. Show the video.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Your thoughts. And share it. That the power that we have, let me tell you, I've learned so much from TikTok on the kings and the queens that we once were, and we still are. And we can regain that. If we do what? Unite. We're gonna get a code word. I'm gonna come up with it. I haven't read it for you. Miss Dallas gonna get that code word. So when you say the code word to one of your friends, relatives, even a stranger, just say the code word, and we'll know, and they'll know that you in.
That's right.
That you know, that you're woke, that you're ready. Absolutely. On that note, we're gonna bring up Dad.
3, 4 o'clock, I hear someone sniffling. It's my wife crying because she don't know exactly what happened to her son. It's a hurting feeling. This is a fight that we won't give up on. We will continue. I don't feel like Jay deserved this. God is so good until I have so much faith in God that I know God will reveal the truth to us. We all have to make a stand. Because if you ain't with us, you against us. This is something that's been going on forever. It's time for stop for police brutality. How is it that we can trust the police and they killing us? Why is it that we have to teach our kids when you go out how to act? America's supposed to be a place of the free. It don't seem as though we're free. But we're not afraid of what might happen in the future because we are soldiers and soldierettes.
All right now.
We're going to come together and we're going to get justice for Jay because Jay was a loving person. Jay was a giving person. Jay was very humble. He was so low. You understand me? He took care of his mom, he took care of his sisters, he took care of his brothers, he took care of his friends, he took care of myself, he took care of everybody coming in the mix of him. You never hear him holler, you never seen him with a frown on his face, you know. You didn't know whether he was upset or not upset. They say they identified Jay by some red pants. How can you identify a person behind tent sitting down in a car? That's impossible. The first black man they see, that's what's the victim. Number one, in this color, we're a victim anyway. Therefore, together we stand, divided we will fall. We're gonna stand tall. We're gonna do great things together. This is not only for Jay, it's for each and every one of us here. Each and every one of us didn't make it here. Each and every one of us don't live here. Because we're not gonna stop. So if you're not here or you're seeking for them, go tell them. Say no more, show the video. We gonna see the video and we gonna get to the bottom of it. Because we know Jay will get to the bottom of it. You understand me? Everybody out here know Jay. Everybody out here that came in the mix of Jay. And I guarantee you, everybody out here tell you the same story I'm telling you about Jay. You understand me? Jay was very independent. He didn't depend on nobody but Jay. Jay got caught up in the wrong place at the wrong time around the wrong people. You understand me? But I'm gonna tell each and every one of y'all this. He's smiling down on us today, and he's saying, Mom and Phil, they ain't gonna stop. They know we going all in. And I guarantee
today, he's been on my kitchen counter. I've been talking to him. I prayed in the midst of him, in my presence. This flyer right here, just to let you know how deep this is for me. I did not know him, but just to hear everything you said about him, I know he was a special brother. And there's so many special brothers out here that are being condemned because you're having to survive, because these folk put their foot on your neck, make it hard for you to survive, and we know this. But now is the time that we turn the table around by getting smart, coming together. I know y'all know about the riverboat moment in Montgomery. Well, this is a riverboat moment in Mobile, Alabama. If we need to throw some chairs, push some people down, whatever we need to do. We're gonna take the high road first, but we're gonna let you know we're not scared. You're not gonna keep beating up on my people. Not as long as I've got breath in my body. I care about all national, baby. National. We're not playing. All right. In our closing, because this food over here is driving my nose crazy. Yours, CJ.
Hey, can I add, be fed up?
The momentum going, let's keep it consistent. Christopher J. Say no more, show the video. Love y'all, man. I love y'all.
Justice for J.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Show the video. Say no more. Show the video. Say no more. Show the video. Justice for J, baby. Justice for J. Got him. Got him.
Count three and do it. 1, 2, 3.
Justice for J.
Justice for J.
Justice for J.
Come on, man. Somebody got there. Get up there. Come on, man.
We out here to get Justice for J and to get this video released, at least to us, the family, so we can find out what's going on the video. But I'm gonna say this.
Everywhere, stay in their face. That's right. Because Jay deserves justice.
Justice for J. Justice for J.
And I'm sorry, what's your name?
Reverend Tommy Allgood.
And